'Twas the day after Christmas, and all through the house, not a game was downloading, cause the eShop was down. I'm Awesome Face Prod for Nintendo News, Saturday, December 28th, 2013. As anyone with a 3DS could tell you, the eShop has been down for the past few days since Christmas. Nintendo blames this downtime on the influx of new 3DS systems being turned on, combined with the Japanese release of Pokebank, because apparently they use the same servers. To alleviate this issue, Nintendo has pulled down and disabled the Japanese release of the Pokebank and delayed the release of it in other regions. It's really kind of a shame that Nintendo wasn't prepared to deal with this issue. A company that large should really have someone monitoring sales data and figures to get a rough estimate of how large the peak load would be, especially during the holidays when new users want to connect. If the first thing they get is an error code, they might think twice about buying your product in the future. That's just my 2 cents. Nintendo has yet to announce another release date for the Pokebank, but I assume they want it out ASAP, so I'm gonna say next week. Nintendo released a new trailer for Kirby Triple Deluxe, and because I didn't show it off last week during that whole Nintendo Direct thing, I figured this is Nintendo giving me a second chance to redeem myself and talk about this fantastic looking game. In this trailer, you get a glimpse of some of the new game modes called Kirby Fighters and DDD's Drum Dash. The trailer itself is in Japanese, but at the very least you can enjoy a ton of new gameplay footage. And I gotta say, this game does look just as good as Return to Dreamland on the Wii. I'm actually pretty excited for it, I must say. But again, there is no official release date for Kirby Triple Deluxe at this time. Anyways, take a look at the trailer and let us know what you think in the comments down below. And here's something for North American Wii U owners to get excited about. Nintendo has finally released the Wii U High Capacity Battery Pack for North American Wii U gamepads. This battery boasts an 8-hour lifespan compared to the usual 3 or 4 you get out of the standard battery, or 1 or 2 if you're me apparently. The battery itself costs $32, but for essentially double the battery life, I'd say it's well worth it because I find myself having to constantly charge my gamepad. Nintendo states that with the instructions included, this battery will be as simple to replace as any other battery like in your TV remote or something like that, so there should be no risk at damaging your gamepad if you choose to pick this up. And guess what, guys? There was another character announcement for Super Smash Bros. 4. Princess Zelda. Now, obviously, Princess Zelda is a returning character, but what I do find interesting is that her design is more like the Twilight Princess Zelda, rather than the recently released Skyward Sword version of Zelda. Perhaps that will be an alternate costume choice. Now, the screenshots don't give too much information, but one screenshot does show a Dark Nut from Spirit Tracks, the ones that Princess Zelda would take control of. Now, whether this is an ability or an assist trophy is currently unknown. There's also a screenshot of Zelda and what I'm going to assume is her transforming into Sheik, but there was no official word of that just yet, but it's pretty safe to assume that is going to be the case. Sakurai also showed us that the Rainbow Road segment in the newest trailer wasn't for nothing because he announced via Miiverse post that the 3DS is getting a Rainbow Road stage based off of Mario Kart 7. Anyway, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Nintendo News, but if you want to listen to me talk some more, you can come and check out my channel, and there you'll find an ongoing Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. Anyways, I've been Awesome Face Prod for Nintendo News. Have a great day.